Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely. Won't you start all reading? Just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Story Time. Happy Friday to you and your loved ones, wherever you're joining us from today, and I am glad that we're here together. Yes, another story time together. Cannot wait. Thank you for being here. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. And I hope you're getting us loud and clear. Thank you for being here and welcome indeed. Let us know where you are. And of course, I hope that you enjoyed the books that we had this week. We had some amazing imagination and creativity yesterday with We Became Jaguars. And of course, we looked forward to the future. Yes, there is a rainbow. Came to us from Teresa Tripp. There's many great books we've read. And today we're back with this one. Yes, feeling silly today. Grown-ups never do that. No, they never do. This one coming from Davide, Cali, and illustrations by Benjamin Chaud. So excited for this one, and I hope that you are too. Get ready, get comfortable, get cozy, as we'll be getting started with this book very, very shortly. Thank you so much for joining in, and welcome to Story Time. I am glad that we're here together. Happy Friday, wherever you are, whoever you are. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for being a part of the Storytime community, and to all those that have been transitioning back into school and all different routines. Well, we wish you the very best, and we hope that the transition has been smooth so far, or indeed as smooth as can be. Thank you so much for joining us here in California. The heat wave is still going. Today we're expecting, it has cooled actually. We're expecting a high of 82 in our area, so that's not too bad, because we've been at 104 and thereabouts the last couple of days. So hopefully, and as the weather says, it will keep going down. So hoping for that. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Wherever you are, I hope that you are having a lovely time indeed. And great to be here together. Another story, another Friday. You know when the dance is up, it is a Friday morning on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. Remember too, if you miss Storytime during the week, over the weekend, you can always catch us at Storytime with Mr. Limada on Facebook and YouTube, as well as StorytimeWithMrLimada.com. And indeed, we'll find all amazing stories there. And of course, find those books at your local library, and you can read them along with Storytime and have the fun. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Very shortly, coming up will be Grown-ups Never Do That. No. This one coming to you from Davide, Cali, and Benjamin Chaud. And of course, we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. A wonderful week of Chronicle Books indeed. Thank you. Find them where you find books. Good morning to you. Let us see who is with us this morning. Marietta, how are you doing today? Henry in sunny Massachusetts, thank you so much for joining in today. It is bittersweet, Henry. I know you're here with us. I'm so glad that you're here with us live, but also sad that you're not feeling too well today. We will send you love, and hugs, and everything that will make you feel better. Thank you for being here with us. And yes, We are happy that you're able to catch story time today with us. Feel better, buddy. Thank you so much for joining in story time. Extra hug just to make you feel better. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you, Marietta. Thank you indeed. Welcome to story time. I am glad that we're here together. Good morning to you also in Massachusetts. It is warm and sunny today. Well, thank you for being here. Clara is also homesick. Oh my goodness, what's going around in Massachusetts? I'm glad you're here, but again, sad that you're not feeling well. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope that your Friday can keep going on the up and you feel better soon. Thank you so much for joining in. After only 2 days of school, Erin is healthy so far. Well, thank you, and long may that continue. And also happy healings, sending healing love to you and Henry out there in Massachusetts. Feel better. Thank you, Tara McNamara, Erin, and of course Clara, Henry, and Marietta. Thank you for joining in story time today. Absolutely appreciate you. Good morning to you, Soraya, right here in Oakland. Good to see you here, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining in story time. I am glad you're here with us. And of course, Sharon Lungo, good morning to you as well. Thank you so much for being here on story time. I am glad that you're here with us. Good morning. And the Life is Living Festival is coming up. Soraya and Sharon, and I hope to see you there. Hopefully at the Storytime booth. Come on out. Let's have fun together. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, and that will be on October 8th. Look out for the flyers coming right out. Good morning to you, Amanda West. How are you doing today? Good morning, and happy Friday from Sarah and Nathan. Thank you so much for joining in out in sunny Illinois. And you're saying we hope Clara and Henry are feeling better soon. Stay cool. Yes, we're trying to stay cool out here. I've actually been coming to the show this time with in shorts, just so to make sure that I'm staying cool, because it can get pretty hot, and it is hot out there. Yeah, and cold drinks to help it a lot. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Welcome. Thank you for all the positive vibes, all the love coming to all of us from Illinois, from Sarah and Nathan, and of course appreciations, especially going to you, Henry and Clara, and we hope that you feel better soon. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime, everybody. Our story for today is grown-ups never do that. This one coming up very shortly. Chronicle Books of San Francisco, Davide, Cali, and Benjamin Chaud present this one to you today. Thank you so much for being here. Join me on the other side of the short break as we come back for our story for today. Thank you indeed for being here. And as you know, too, Sunday will be September 11th, so I thought that we should definitely have Amanda Davies talk to us today. And if you haven't checked out her book yet, please do. Here we go.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda Davis. I'm a children's book author, illustrator, and high school art educator. I am the author of 30,000 Stitches, the inspiring story of the National 9/11 flag, illustrated by Sally Warren Comport and published with Worthy Kids # book group. One thing that drew me to writing 30,000 Stitches was the idea that people from all different communities came out to stitch this flag and make it whole again. So I hope that when people read 30,000 Stitches, they remember the power of sharing our stories. When people came out to stitch the flag, they shared their stories, whether about loss or pain or love. We all have stories to tell, and by sharing our stories and listening to one another's stories, we can create a better understanding of each other and create a sense of connection and unity. And this is what creates a more inclusive world. I hope you enjoy your story time with Mr. LaMotta. Bye, everybody.
Thank you indeed. Thank you, Amanda. And yes, sharing our stories, so important. Please remember to do that. Share your stories, otherwise others will tell them for you, and we know they will not be accurate. Thank you so much for joining in, and welcome to today's story. This one is called Grown-Ups Never Do That. And this one is coming to you from Davide, Cali, and Benjamin Chaud, and of course being read with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. Now, before we start, I just wanted to make sure that we looked at some of those things. Grown-ups never make mistakes, burp, shout, cry, interrupt, lose their temper, complain, right? What do you think? Well, let's find out more in our story today. Grown-ups never do that. Written by Davide, Cali, illustrations by Benjamin Chaud, and we're reading this one with permission of Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Good morning to you. Here we go. Adults never misbehave. They are never selfish. Adults never misbehave. Well, they're never selfish. What do you think? They never yell. Nope. They never cry. Adults never yell. They never cry. They never interact. No. What do you think? They never say bad words. Is that true? They never interact. They never say bad words. Well, grown-ups are never clumsy. Never. What do you think? Grown-ups are never clumsy. I hope I held on to that picture long enough for you to see what's happening on there. Grown-ups are never clumsy. Which one of these has happened to you before? I've definitely been there. Oh my. They never make funny faces. They never lose their temper. Grown-ups never make funny faces. They never lose their temper. Yeah. Oh my. Adults are never wrong. Ever. They are never, ever wrong. Adults are never wrong. Good morning, Chrissy and Bowden. Adults are never wrong. Ever. Oh. They never cheat. They never sulk. Oh. Adults never cheat. They never sulk. Oh my. They never forget. Yep, been there. They never blame. Oh. Adults never forget and they never blame. Oh my. How about this? They are never messy. Adults are never messy. What do you think? Oh my. Adults are never messy. Never ever. Oh my. And they're never ever late. Have you met me? Adults are never ever late. Never. Oh my. Adults are never ever late. What are your thoughts? Oh my. They never speak with their mouths full. They never speak with their mouths full. They never burp. What do you think, kids? Do you agree with that? Adults never speak with their mouths full. They never burp. They never complain, especially about waking up. Adults never complain, especially about waking up. Oh, is that true? I know how I feel when I have to wake up. Oh my goodness. They never neglect their chores. Adults never neglect their chores. I know I will procrastinate until the very last minute, until I have to do them. They never neglect their chores. They never waste time. Adults never waste time. They never neglect their chores. What do you think? Oh my goodness. They never litter. One of my pet peeves is when I see people driving and just toss out things from their car. I'm just like, why? Why? You can hold on to that stuff. You're not even carrying it in your hand. Find the right place to put trash. Adults, they never litter. Oh, yes. Well, adults are always good. Oh my, adults are always good. Oh my goodness. So you really should just be like them. Right, kids? Understand? So you really should be just like them. Understand? And that is the end of our story for today. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I am glad that we were here together. Indeed, another book to enjoy, and I loved it. I hope that you did too. It is indeed a fun one, and I hope that you find it where we find books. And this one is called Grown-ups Never Do That. So after all that evidence that we've gathered, what do you think? Are grown-ups really, really always good? Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope it made you laugh. This has been Story Time for today. This has been Story Time for this week. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I know that a few of you have sent in recommendations. We'll be working as hard as we can to bring them here to Story Time. I'm excited about that. And I have to get down to work to make sure that we bring you all the latest books that we have here. And in the story time room, we have all amazing books that have come in, and I'm excited to bring those to you. So please keep an eye out. New stories coming your way. But of course, this one was like a new story today. The last time we brought this one was in August of 2020. Can you imagine that? It's been a long time indeed, almost 2 years, and we thought it was time it came back, and let's see why. It is a good one indeed. Enjoyed it, loved it. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. Absolutely appreciate you, and I hope that we get to see you here for more story times. I'm so glad that we get to spend time together. And of course, sending extra love to you, Henry, and of course, Clara. I hope that you feel better. I hope that, you know, the weekend is a good one as well that helps you rest and relax and get ready for the next week of school. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime. Absolutely love it. One more time, let us see who was with us today on Storytime. Thank you for joining in. Bolden and Chrissy, thank you for joining us out in sunny Vermont today. Lots of sunny places today on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. Out here in Oakland, you can see the sun beginning to peek out a little bit, and it will be hot as well today, but not as it has been these last few days. It's only 82 today. We're expecting a high of 82, so it is pretty mild. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Bolden, sending you love, buddy. And I hope that, you know, the school days were great. Loved the first day of school. And yes, thank you indeed for sharing. Thank you for being here on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And Bolden, what a great way. Have an ice cream shop right near school. Love it. Thank you so much for joining in today. Good morning to you one more time, Amanda West. Thank you. Stay cool out there in California. Well, we're trying. Thank you so much for that love. Appreciate you. And of course, you're saying Clara and Henry, hope you're feeling better soon. Thank you so much, Sarah and Nathan. And of course, Amanda West joining us out in sunny Illinois. Thank you so much for being here. I am glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're a part of this wonderful community. Thank you so much for being here with us. Soraya, good morning to you. I hope that your Friday is a good one. I hope that indeed you've been staying cool, trying to stay cool out here in Oakland. I know that the weather has been, as you know, we are in a heat wave right now. And of course, too, we're encouraged to save power, conserve power, so that we do not have those shutdowns from the power utility. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing to help keep Oakland on, but also help keep people cool. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Tara McNamara, thank you so much for joining in today. And of course, Clara, sending you extra love. And of course, Erin, thank you for being here with us on Storytime. And long may it continue. Stay healthy. Absolutely love it. Thank you for being here with us. Marietta and Henry, thank you for being here on Storytime. And we hope that you have a lovely, lovely Friday indeed. And of course, enjoy the weekend too. Hopefully it is one that rejuvenates, re-energizes, and we're ready for next week together, and of course in other spaces as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Please remember to join us next week for more stories, amazing stories coming up, and I'm excited to share those stories. Thank you for being here on Storytime. Thank you for being here this week. Thank you for coming on the adventures with us. Thank you for being silly with the dots today, and of course seeing that rainbow at the end of it all. As we saw when we read the book, you can see that even in the 2 years, there's been a lot that has happened, but there's definitely been steps that have been taken, whether it's having vaccines available, however you feel about them, but they're there, and at least some people have been able to be vaccinated, and yeah, it has been important. I took the vaccine myself, and I feel a little bit safer, and of course, you know, like this complicated issue, there's so many conversations that need to be had out there to bring trust to these vaccines, needs to bring trust to this conversation. So a lot to do there, but of course, thankful for the little things, thankful for technology like this, that we are able to communicate, we're able to have community. I hope that you have a lovely Friday and a wonderful weekend too. Thank you so much for being here. Much love from me. Hugs, especially to you today, Henry, and of course Clara, sending you extra tons and tons of love, and hope that you feel better soon. Thank you to everybody that joined in. Absolutely appreciate you. You, the kids of Storytime, we love you, and indeed, just so happy that you're here with us. Thank you for being here on Storytime. Happy Friday, and see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.
With Mr. Lamada, he will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.